In Michigan, that means we're in a position where we can turn the dial a little bit more and re-engage sectors of our economy and do it in a safe manner because of the sacrifice that you've already made. We can't let our guard down, but now we are in a position to move forward. And today I signed an executive order moving the entire state of Michigan to Phase 4 of the My Safe Start plan. I've also rescinded the Safer at Home order, provided that Michiganders can continue to do their part, wearing masks, social distancing, washing our hands, and keeping COVID-19 from spreading again. Later this week, I plan to issue an executive order to move Regions 6 and 8 to Phase 5. It will depend on the numbers, of course, and we'll be watching it closely. Local leaders always retain the ability to keep restrictions in place if they think they need them. I encourage local leaders to work with DHHS and the State Emergency Operations Center, to work with their local public health, and to work with their local hospital systems as they make those determinations. But the data has shown that we're ready to carefully move our state into this next phase. But we owe it to our frontline heroes to make sure we get this right. On behalf of our healthcare workers, our first responders, our grocery workers, child care, utility workers, and everyone else who's been working to keep us safe from the beginning, we all have to keep doing our part. The shift to Phase 4 will occur in stages. Effective immediately, groups of 100 or less can gather outdoors so long as they maintain strict social distancing. Outdoor fitness classes are permitted so long as participants can remain 6 feet from one another. Office work that is not capable of being performed at home can resume, though you're still expected to work from home if it is possible. Drive-in movie theaters can start operating, and house cleaning services and other in-home services can also resume. On Thursday, retailers that have been closed can reopen with capacity limits. And on this coming Monday, restaurants can reopen for indoor and outdoor seating so long as tables can be kept 6 feet from one another. That means you must maintain social distancing in these places and wearing your mask and making sure that you continue to do your part. In restaurants, it'll be 50% or less of capacity so long as you're maintaining that 6 feet. Day camps can resume their activities subject to further guidelines on how we will keep our kids safe. That is next Monday. You can find a full list of businesses that may reopen in the full executive order at michigan.gov/coronavirus. In fact, what you'll see is a list that cannot reopen, and that's precisely what we're trying to do here. Before, we have said the vast majority need to stay home except for a handful of exceptions that we've grown. At this point, we're saying you can return to some more normal life unless you are in this particular part of the economy. So we're trying to flip our mindset here, and I think that that is really good news. As always, businesses that are permitted to reopen must have strict safety measures so that they can protect their workers, their customers, and their families and clients. So it's good news. We still have a strict responsibility to make sure that every one of us is doing our part to lower the chance of a devastating second wave. May was hard. April was hard. The last part of March was as well. We don't want to repeat this in the fall. So please, take your role seriously and keep doing your part. We need to continue following the data, especially in the Grand Rapids region. But if the current trajectory continues, I anticipate in the next few weeks we'll be able to announce the rest of the state moving into Phase 5. No one wants to move backwards, but if we see a spike coming, we may have to. So please keep doing your part. If you choose to go to a restaurant or to an outdoor fitness class, be smart. We all have a responsibility here.